One morning, Oliver puffed into the junction with his coaches, Isabel and Dulcie, and his brakeman Toad, and he was feeling proud that his class had speeds of 80 miles per hour.
Wow, my class must be the fastest engine that was built in British Railways.
Then, Spencer, the Duke and Duchess of Boxford's private engine puffed into the junction.
The fastest, you say? I heard about your class going at speeds of 80 miles per hour, little Oliver. You may be one of the fastest engine of the Great Western Railway, but you will never beat a fast tender engine like me.
Well, Spencer, I bet I could.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Well, why don't you prove it?
Then, Oliver's face turned to a look of nervousness.
Well, I don't think so. The Fat Controller didn't approve of Thomas's race with Bertie years ago, since he raced at dangerous speed.
Now I see. Backing down because you know that I will beat you. What a joke.
Oliver puffed away, feeling very offended. Years ago in 1948, the Fat Controller didn't approve Thomas' race with Bertie because he was going at full speed while carrying passengers on his branch line. And Oliver knew this, and if he ever raced with anyone at dangerous speeds, he could be in deep trouble. But every time he was at the junction, Spencer would always tease him. One day, the Fat Controller came to see Oliver at the sheds.
Group of Sunday school children are going to have an excursion to the main line to Abbey Station where Neville will take over the train. And I need you to take the train to the station.
Yes, sir, but since I'll be taking some branch line coaches who will look after Isabel, Dulcie, and Toad while I'm away.
Don't worry, Oliver, I'll send Adam to look after Isabel, Dulcie, and Toad until you get back.
Later on at the station, Oliver was excited to see some children gathering on the platform, and he was excited. He had never seen other parts of the island and was interested in seeing the other engines as well.
Have fun on the main line, Oliver. I'm all done. Thank you for looking after the little Western.
Oliver had often been on the main line whenever he was needed, and he would often greet engines he would pass by.
Hello, Oliver.
Hello, Oliver. Remember to do it right.
Soon, Oliver arrived at Murren Station waiting for his signal to change to green, but as he was waiting, he then heard.
Well, if it isn't the fastest tank engine on the island. Hello, Spencer.
Have you been racing any engines on your way here?
No, Spencer, I didn't.
What was that? Was that a no? I thought you were the fastest engine on the island. Oh dear, not living up to your title then.
Oliver was getting very irritated at Spencer's words.
Well, looks like that title belongs to me after all. I pull the Duke and Duchess and their engine goes only to the fastest actual engine on this railway, not silly slow little tank engines like you.
Oliver was very cross and he soon lost his patience.
I am faster than you, Spencer. I'll prove it to you by racing you to Abbey Station.
Further down the line lies 2 ways to Abbey Station. One track leads to the main line, while the other leads to a field where Gordon had his accident while trying to show Salty that express engines don't go slow and track maintenance had just been finished. They call it the directions to the main line. Spencer eyed Oliver slyly.
Well, somebody has gotten very confident today. Very well. I'll race you.
Their drivers agreed, but Oliver was worried about what he had gotten himself into.
Oh dear, the fat controller will be cross with me.
Are you ready? Go!
The 2 engines set off, but Spencer was too fast for Oliver to catch up with him. He didn't slow down and went further and further, and Spencer passed the church leads and passed the junction. Meanwhile, Oliver was out of puff. He wanted to prove to Spencer wrong, but if he did, the fat controller would be upset with him, and then he noticed a track leading to the old branch line farm and a large warning notice saying stop, branch line not usable for the big tender engines. Then Oliver had an idea. He told his driver about the plan and his driver told the passengers about the plan, and the points were changed and Oliver puffed away.
It pays to be a tank engine these days.
Meanwhile, Spencer was puffing through the countryside. He wanted to hear Oliver's whistle if he was behind, but he wasn't aware about the farm line.
He's given up. That will teach him to be the slowest engine of Sodor.
Then, he heard Oliver's whistle and was very shocked, and thought he was behind and Oliver was ahead of him and said catch me while teasing Spencer. But it was too late. Oliver had won the race. Everyone from the Sunday school cheered for Oliver, even the vicar of Wellsworth, and even Neville was shocked, but congratulated Oliver. Then the fat controller arrived, looking very cross at Oliver.
Oliver, what were you doing going above the speed limit? You should know by now that racing is not allowed on my railway without permission from me.
But before Oliver could respond, the children told the fat controller about Spencer teasing Oliver, and the fat controller was shocked.
Is this true, Spencer?
Spencer looked down at his buffers disappointed.
It is, sir, but I gave in to the temptation to race because Spencer was teasing me after I became a bit boastful after I learned that my class had 80 miles per hour by saying I was the fastest. I know you don't approve of racing, sir.
His driver, the passengers, his fireman, and the coaches agreed.
While I still don't approve of racing, Oliver, it was also silly of Spencer to pressure you into racing when you know running at fast speeds is dangerous.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry, Oliver.
It's alright, Spencer, and sir, just to let you know, I didn't run at any dangerous speeds. I went slow and careful near the farm where Gordon had his accident.
Excellent, Oliver. You may not be the fastest, but you are a very clever engine.
Can you guess who this is? Keep guessing. It's Henry.